Good morning, students. Today we are going to understand how to perform this experiment, and the aim of the experiment is to determine the angle of minimum deviation for the given prism by plotting a graph between angle of incidence and angle of deviation. So, for different angle of incidence, we are supposed to get the angle of deviation. Okay, so what is the angle of deviation and how we supposed to get it? Let's try to understand by the diagram. So as you can see, first we supposed to plot a prism. We have to trace it. Okay, so for example, I can show you like this. We have to trace with the help of pencil. Okay, and then we have to draw the incident ray here. So before we start with that, first normal, then incident, and that angle of incidence should be 35, and we have to extend this line, and then we have to use pins over here, 2 pins, pin number 1, pin number 2, and distance थोड़ा ज़्यादा होना चाहिए यहाँ पे. Okay, and then again we have to check whether from this face कि ये जो इमेज होगा वो कुछ इसका इमेज जो यहाँ पे आ रहा होगा, so the proper image with these 2 points. Okay, so the incident 2 pins, this 1 and 2, third and fourth must lie in the same line. Okay, let's say this is the fourth point. So the diagram that we see, the image and 2 points, okay, should look like this. Okay, now let's try to understand how we can get this. So first, as you can see, you have to trace. Okay, after tracing you have to just let this, use this. Now we're supposed to use this here like this, not like this. Okay, why? Because in this case we have to then pinpoint 2 points over here, one here, other is here, to draw a normal straight line. But the better option to use like this. Okay, so I'll just draw and then I'll show you. So first what I did, I placed it like this. Okay, then I trace the line that you can say normal, and then after this here, this line is supposed to overlap with this just to get the exact normal, and then 10 degree, 20, 30, 35 here I marked. Okay, so as you can see, the normal, and here this angle is 35. Okay, so here I marked, and then so this is the incident ray which is passing through this glass. Okay, and then we're supposed to pinpoint on the incident ray. Okay, this, let me show you, like this. Okay, on the line. And after this we're supposed to place it on this. Let me adjust. Okay, now you can see like this. Now we have to just look at the image that we're supposed to get on this surface, here on this surface. Okay, so it's supposed to be like this and bend like this. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting the image here. So it's supposed to be in line, as you can see, the sharp point, the pins, okay, the lower portion of it. So we're supposed to place the third here, so we cannot see the other two. Same way we're supposed to do the for fourth pin. Okay, so I'll align and I'll show you. As you can see, the third pin. Okay, so other two pins are here, incident and on this particular face. Okay, after seeing the image of those two pins in the same line, I place the third one. Now if I look at the down portion of it, so as you can see, we cannot see the other two. Okay, now we have to place the fourth one somewhere here, so we cannot see the all three. Okay, let me adjust. As I told you, so these two are the pins on the incident ray, and these two, number 3 and 4, are on the emergent ray, but they look like this on a straight line. I'll show you how we can see. So as you can see over here, two image of two pins, okay, and these two, they're supposed to be in a straight line. If I'll show you, as you can see over here, all four are in the same line. That's the only reason you cannot see other three. Okay, if I'll show you like this, you can see clear. It's supposed to be in a single line. Okay, now we're supposed to remove this, and we have to mark these two pins. Okay, here and here. Then we have to just, with the help of the scale, we're supposed to draw this line. Okay, I'll show you. So we got these 2 points here and here. Okay, I just, with the help of the scale, you're supposed to draw the line. Okay, so this is your emergent ray. Now this angle is called angle of deviation. Okay, so for I1 you'll get del 1. Now we have to get this angle, and how we supposed to get this? So for that we're supposed to use the, here I'll show you. Now what you're supposed to do, use this. Okay, so this line gonna be parallel to this one. Okay, so we're supposed to place like this, and this one here exactly like this. Now you can easily get the angle 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. It is what? 43. So the angle is 43 degree, angle of deviation. So you can write 43 degree. What? For angle of incidence of 35 degree. For I1 you got del 1. Same we're supposed to do for the next 40, 45, 50. Okay, so here you're supposed to write, for 35 you got 43 degree. Similarly for 40 you're supposed to get, and for 45, and based on the readings you're supposed to plot the graph. Now the graph, angle of deviation will be on the y-axis, angle of incidence will be on the x-axis. Okay, so as you can see, and the scales are x-axis 1 degree equal to 2 division, and it is on 4 division. Deviation, angle of incidence. So for 45 degree, as you can see, like 47 degree, we are getting the least deviation. Okay, so this is supposed to mark on the graph page while doing the practicals after getting the results. Thank you so much.